So we created a new project called multiple activities, and usually the screen that you start up at, you can switch between your main activity to code, and of course your layout here. If we take a look at our assignment, okay, this is what we're supposed to have. We're supposed to have our main activity, plus we're supposed to have another one, and this one gets coded in, so we don't have to worry about that for now. So we want to focus on creating these two activities here. This is going to be our main, this is going to be our second one, okay? So if we look at this, we got what is that, a text view? This is an edit view and two buttons. And here we got a text view and a text view and a button, okay? So let's take and go ahead and let me make this nice and big here so we can see it well. And click on this right here. And let me make sure that I have everything in view here. Okay, let's start by getting rid of this one here. Well, actually, let's not do that. Let's just take and remove the bottom restraint here, okay? So it slides all the way to the top. And then we want to take and we want to add a text, and this is going to be a text, edit text with plain text in it. So we're going to grab that one right there, drag that one down there, and then if we go back to our common group again here, we're going to take and grab a button and a button. Let's constrain these all together, restrain these all together. Okay, here we go. Right up to that one there. Click that button here. Constrain that up against there, and this one right here. And then we could take and grab, once again, each edge here like this to the edge, to the edge. Same thing for this one here. Sometimes stuff gets in your way here. There we go, like that, and like that. And the same thing for this bottom one down here like this, and like this. And of course this bottom we're going to constrain it down to here. And you can drag them around a little bit, make them look a little better. I'm not too worried because this isn't a really fancy project, okay, but just kind of slide them around a little bit like that. Okay, and let's take and add some attributes to that, okay? I actually show you in right here in our toolbox. Here's our attributes right here, okay, that we're going to set. Okay, we've got a text view and an edit view, and here's some things that we're going to set it to. Once again, this is in our this week 3. If you go into this week's assignment, there's a toolbox down here I gave you, okay, and it's inside of here. I'm going to slide this off to the side because I'm going to use this just to remember exactly how I had done it before. There we go. Okay, starting out with this one right here, okay? We don't want to have it, the ID, we aren't going to change the ID in this one because we aren't going to be coding it, so therefore you really don't need to have an ID particularly for that, okay? But we're going to change the text, and we're going to make this activity. Activity 1, okay? So that way when we get to the screen, we'll know what it is. Okay, this one right here, what we want to do is we want to take and okay, this one right here, we want to take and change that to edit text. And we're going to call that edit text city for the ID because we are going to be programming it, so we want to have a good handle on it that we can use, okay? And right now it actually has a text of name. Let's change that. Oh, tell that yes, we know that. Okay, and name, we want to put city in there just to kind of, actually, no, we're going to put Grand Rapids in there right away. Minus or hyphen Rapids. Make sure you can't put a space in here, okay? It won't work with the web page we're going to. You have to put a minus or a hyphen in there. Okay, beautiful. Then this button here. Let's make this button, scroll up again here. Going to make that button be UDDON, and this is going to be second activity, okay? And what we want to do is that text on that, we don't want to say button, we want to say second activity, like that. So we know that when we push that, we're going to go to the second activity. And then also for this last one here, it's not going to be button 2, it's going to be button browser, like that, okay? And then also down here, we want to put in something like weather. Now, it's very important that you call these exactly like mine, because pretty soon we're going to be coding them. And if you call them something different, we're going to be in trouble, okay? Now we want to take and we want to add another activity. Okay, how do we do that? We go over here to our Java, right there, Java, and open up that first folder, right click on this and say a new, and we want to say a new, and we want to put in an activity. And what type of activity we want to put in there? We want to put an empty activity, just like that. Click on that. And what do we want to call this? We'll call this, rather than main 2 activity, we're going to call this second, like that. Once again, make sure you call them the same thing as I do, because pretty soon when we program, you're going to have some issues. You hit finish there. Once you get that done, you notice that we got more tabs up here now, don't we? Okay. We got second activity Java, and we also got activity second XML, okay? And this is going to be our second activity here. Let's take and add some things to this. First thing we want is we want to put a text view. Text view is usually right up here. Take and slide that right there. And then we want to put in another text view. Grab that. And then we want to put a button in here, okay? So grab that button, put the button right there. Once again, we got to constrain these, okay? The top. This can go down to this one here like this. And this one here also can go to this, the bottom of this one here. Come on, there we go. And then also down here. Oop, missed. There we go. And once again, we're going to take and constrain these to the side. Once again, if you don't do this, you might want to try it one time just for the fun of it. You'll notice that these things will end up all haphazardly all over your screen, just kind of placed. I don't know what happens, but they're just all over, okay? So you want to make sure you constrain these. Okay, we're going to slide that one up here a little bit. Bring this down here, bring that down there a little bit, okay? Start with this first one. This one we aren't going to program, so once again, I'm just going to leave this as text view, nothing like that, okay? And the text in here is going to be second activity, like that, so that we know when we get to this screen that we are in the second activity. This one here, we're going to call that text view city, because in time, that's where our city is going to end up at, okay? And then we're going to put maybe just text, and we'll put it in city for now. That's fine. And then again, this button here, okay? Let's call that button. This is going to be button return, okay? Because this button is going to get us back to the main form, okay? Main activity, I should say. And put some text in there. It's going to say return to main activity, like that. Return to main activity. Beautiful. Okay. We get everything all laid out. We get everything named. We got everything constrained. Now you're ready to move on to the coding.